Have yourself a merry half-Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Ho, ho, ho. Yes, that's right. It's your favorite time of year again. That time of year where you're all getting ready for summer and excited about going to the beach, and Stitch Man Claus shows up to rain on your parade and remind you that it's not really summer, it's almost Christmas.
That's right. That's right.
I know what you're thinking. Here we go. A Christmas video, a legitimate Christmas movie. He already plays that Jimmy Stewart clip to death as it is. Now we're just going to be bombarded with it every few seconds, right? Right? No. Am I that predictable? I'm not that predictable. I can resist the temptation. Just because I can use it doesn't mean that I'm going to use it. I can show some restraint, right? See? Told ya. All right, so I think I'm going to have to rethink a little bit what's going on here today. Maybe cut out a couple of unnecessary things and speed this up a little bit, because I have barely gotten started and I am absolutely dying in this Santa Claus outfit right now. I'm sweating to death. I'm soaking wet. I may pass out halfway through this from heat stroke. I don't know. That'll make for a fun video. If I do, I'll just leave it in and call it a day. All right, so let's at least start before we really get into it with a merry, happy half Christmas, even though it's not really half Christmas anymore. I'm a few days late, but that's even better, right? Because now we're even closer to Christmas than we were had I done this on time. That's exciting, right? We are closer to this coming Christmas than we are from the Christmas that just passed. And doesn't that seem like that just happened? It does, doesn't it? That wasn't that long ago. Well, the next Christmas is coming even faster than that. You're welcome. Have fun at the beach. All right, okay, now, for real now, we really got to just jump into this and get going, because I feel like I just jumped in a pool. I'm so soaking wet, it's gross. The things I do, the suffering that I go through for the sake of art and your entertainment. Is this even entertaining? I don't know. I feel like I'm just oh my God, I'm complaining, I'm gross and I'm hot and I'm sweaty. Can we just get this over with already? So entertaining. Merry Christmas. Stay tuned, by the way, for later in the video, that little intro Kaylee song that she wrote for Merry Half Christmas. I know I only used a short little clip of it, but she did a whole song, and I'm gonna play the whole thing at the end, because it's worth it. So even if you want to skip through this nonsense and just listen to the song, it's worth it. All right, let's get into this. Really, the main thing I wanted to tell you about today was, other than raining on your summer parade and reminding you that it's almost Christmas, in honor of Half Christmas, my friend Alyssa Jones and I have started 2 new Christmassy things. And if you'd like, you're all invited to join in with us. And it doesn't have to be, I know most of you are probably not in the mood for Christmassy things at the beginning of summer, but Christmas is coming eventually. And if you want to have a couple of Christmas things ready for Christmas when you start decorating, anytime between now and Christmas, I'm not gonna drop everything and just suddenly start stitching Christmas things, but I can't speak for her, but I'm gonna pick away at wow. So the idea is, my idea anyway, is I'm gonna start these 2 new Christmassy things and pick away at them here and there. I'm not going to drop everything, so that I'll have them done and ready for Christmas whenever I start decorating for Christmas. Does it sound like a good idea? I know some people like to stitch Christmas things during the Christmas season, which is fine too, but I like to have my stuff ready for when I am decorating for Christmas, and then also stitch Christmassy things. I just love Christmas. I want to do all that. I want to have the Christmassy things ready, and I want to do the Christmassy things during Christmas. I love Christmas. So here's the first one that we have started. I've had this one in my stash for quite a while now. This was a gift from my friend Donna a long time ago, probably like at least 2 years ago. And it's been sitting there staring at me ever since. Every time I pick it up, I look at it and I go like, I love Christmas. I love red. I love it. I've been intending to start it for the last couple of Christmas seasons and I just haven't. And now this came up and threw this out as an idea. And Alyssa and I have started this one together. And I'm really happy that I'm finally getting to start it. Look, here it is right here. Look, see? Finally stitching it. Isn't it cute? So when you look at the chart, I'll cover up my beautiful face here. When you look at the chart, it's surprisingly like it looks like a lot, and like there's a lot of stuff in there, but it's actually not that big. I don't think it's going to take that long to do. The entire thing it's a square. It's 150 by 150, and to open it up and look at it, it's actually not. It's not as big as you would think it is. Like you can see, I started in the middle. My first middle start in a very long time. I usually start in the corner, but you can see that right there. See in the middle there. That was just they stitch up really quick, and just like one thing onto the next thing. It looks like a lot more than it is anyway. The floss that I'm using for this, which was also sent to me with I didn't realize until I opened it up. I've had this like sitting there for 2 years in a little baggie, and I guess I never actually opened it up because when I opened it, there was floss included with it too from Donna. So nice. This is Weeks Dye Works Merlot. It's really nice. I don't feel like it's showing up as nicely on camera with my shitty lighting here as it actually is in person, but really nice floss. Looks really good, fun to stitch. If you want to pick this up and join in with us at any point between now and Christmas, I'm going to have a link to it below where you can just click on it and buy it. Hop in. Let's do it. Christmas. The other one that we're starting, if you want to jump in on this one too, or instead of the other one to do this one, Plum Street Samplers. It's called For You. This one's even smaller and quicker than the other one. We could whip this up in like one sitting. Come on, what are you waiting for? I don't have, maybe I do and I just don't see it. I don't know, but I don't have an exact stitch count here, but it's about a little less than 100 stitches wide and about 50 high. It's nothing. It's a one seater. You could start and finish this without even getting up to go to the bathroom. Come on. It's really cute. It's really like it's Christmassy. Melissa and I both kept calling this a moose, and then we were like, well, it's Christmas and it's Santa Claus, so it's probably a reindeer, right? But then flipped it over and looked at this and like, that's clearly a moose. So I think that's actually a moose. Moose. Not that makes any difference. I don't know. I like saying moose. So I didn't get this one actually started yet because it literally just showed up in the mail yesterday and I just didn't have time. Maybe I'll start it today. I thought I ordered it in enough time to like that it would arrive in time that I have a decent start on it before I did this and so I could show you. But then I remembered that I live in Canada and it takes forever for things to get across the border. So the fact that it even showed up in enough time that I can hold it up and actually show it to you in my hands right now is that's miracle enough. That's a Christmas miracle because it usually takes things forever if I order them from the States. It takes them forever to get here. So we've got this and we've got this and I've got links to both of them down in my description box. So if at any point between now and Christmas, right now, next month, November, whenever you want, if you want to jump in and join us, that'd be great. Let's all start being Christmassy.
That's right. That's right.
Or for those of us who are a little less PG rated, I also stitched up one of my own things. I've had this since last year, but I've never actually stitched it up. So in honor of Half Christmas this year, I went to the old Stitchman Reserve and I stitched up a Merry fucking Christmas. Isn't it festive? Who wouldn't want this? This is a perfect companion piece to the Yippee motherfucker that you all stitched last year, right? You all stitched it, didn't you? And you're all going to stitch this one, right? Right? Right?
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know if I can get the right, lighting and angle on this to like, I guess it's kind of showing up, but this fabric is really sparkly, which I love because the way that I charted this, I actually had a border of snowflakes around it. And I did start actually stitching those snowflakes and then frogged them, because with this sparkly blue and white fabric, I didn't think I needed them. they were kind of just getting lost in the sparkles, and I didn't think we needed them. So again, with anything that you stitch, or definitely anything of mine that you stitch, it's really just a guideline. Any adjustments that you want to make to like make it your own, or make it, look the way you want it to look, it's not written in stone. It's written in sparkles. And if you've got sparkles and you don't want to do the snowflakes, I didn't want to do them either. And as long as we're sitting here, let's never pass up an opportunity to show you this again and talk again about the greatest Christmas movie of all time, Die Hard. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
This one, I didn't get around last year to fully finishing it or framing it or whatever and getting it up for Christmas, which was kind of sad, but I am fully I'm dedicated to doing that this year. I can't have this like just sort of sitting draped over a chair or sitting in a drawer for this Christmas season. I've got two. That's going to be my next project. Like forget the whips. There are no whips. There's a drawer full of finished projects that are just rolled up, sadly sitting in bags and drawers. And I really need to focus some effort this year on fully finishing some of these. This is one of them. This is going to be up for Christmas this year. I don't really have much more to say except that. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. So again, this one and the other one conveniently linked below so that you could just click on them and buy them if you'd like. A whole lot of you did that last year, like a whole bunch of people, which I loved. Of all the things that I've done, nothing has sold better than this, and people stitch it up and they tag me in it, and I get excited every single time anybody does even one stitch of any of my things. So if you're doing this or anything that like relates to me, I know me, I love me, but like I love seeing it. So like don't feel shy to like tag me or tell me, because it's really exciting for some geek like me to sit here and tinker away on his computer and then like see real people out in the real world actually stitching these things. It's very exciting. So thank you to the whole bunch of you that did this last year, and to the whole bunch of you that are going to do it this year, right? You didn't get around to it last year, but you're going to do it this year, right? What are we waiting for?
Welcome to the party, pal!
All right, so I know this is probably only going to end up being like 8 minutes long, but I've got to get out of this suit right now. I really just wanted to hop on here and show you this, because I'm super proud of this. Turned out really good, and I wanted to tell you about the new starts that Alyssa and I have started together and invite you to join with us. So that's that. That's what I did. I am so gross right now. I also did want to tell you on a slightly more serious note. I don't like to get serious, but slightly less jokey. I just wanted to tell you that I feel like, I don't know. I don't even know. Good talk. I really, first of all, just wanted to say how much I love making videos and making these videos and talking all to all of you all of the time. It's been great. And it's going to continue to be great for me anyway. But I think I'm going to take a little bit of break. I'm going to take at least the summer off. So you probably are not going to see me again until like at least September, maybe longer. I don't know. I know you're all super upset about that, right? Most of you have burned out already. Good. take till Christmas. Take till next Christmas. I just kind of feel like there's so I've been busy lately, and like busy in my mind with things that I like want to be doing, but that are not getting done. And I'm not saying that like just videos are the one thing that's getting in the way, but I don't know. I feel like I need to like clear my mind and take a break from some of my regular things and make the next few months a little bit irregular. I gotta shift up my routine a little bit, because it just seems like the weeks are just repeating over and over, and I'm complaining about the same things not getting done over and over. Something's got to change. Also, I'm feeling like I need to, as much fun as this is, I could do this forever, and I do love it, and I love making videos, but like it's kind of feeling a little bit like sometimes my kids, they'll like Dylan will do something that makes me laugh. So because it made me laugh, he does it again, and it makes me laugh again. And then he does it again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And I'm like, okay, enough already. Like, it was funny the first time. It was even funny the second, third, fourth, and fifth time. But it's not really funny the 50th time. Like, know when to stop. And now here I am at video number 45, kind of just doing the same thing over and over and over and over, which I know I like, and I know some people like, but like, I don't know. It's feeling a little bit like I need to take my own advice. Like, I gotta do something different. It was funny the first time and the second time, and even the 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th time. But is it still funny the 45th time? Is it? I know you're gonna say yes because you're very nice people and you don't want to hurt my feelings, but I don't know. Is it enough already? So now that I've said that out loud, the complete opposite is probably going to happen. A week or two is going to go by, and I'm going to be like, no, I've got stuff to talk about. I miss it. I said I was going to take the summer off, but I'm not. Who knows? This is just how I feel in the moment. Who knows what might happen? But in any case, I'm not going anywhere. I'll try to be a little bit more active on Instagram. I'll probably do like some other videos. Like, I'm not just gonna like disappear from videos. Like, so I've got some other ideas that are even like Stitch related ideas that, like, again, things that I want to do that I don't have time for. Also, I've been feeling lately really monogamous. Like, I just want to be working on Chessie all the time, because now that I'm out actually at the bottom of the entire thing and doing the bottom strip, I'm still quite far away from the end of Chessie, but I'm seeing the finish line, and I just want to be working on it all the time. But the only it's just going to be blue and purple. It's not an exciting update if all I have to show you every single time is more blue and more purple. You know what I mean? I know you're going to say, no, we want to see it anyway. Like, no, we're going to miss you. We're going to, like, we still want to see you, blah, blah, blah. I know you're going to say that, but like, wouldn't it be better to just, like, come back in a few months and maybe the whole bottom is done instead of having to see like another chunk of purple and another chunk of purple and another chunk of purple and another chunk of purple, and look, more purple. So anyway, point being, I'm not going away. I'm not going to stop doing stuff. I'm not even going to stop making videos. I'll probably do like some Stitch with me's or some other Stitch related, side Stitch videos that I always have in my mind but never get to. Come back strong in September, October, whenever it is, like, rethink this a little bit, do something a little bit different, reinvent myself a little bit, see if anybody cares, or maybe it'll just be all over. You won't have missed me at all. Okay. I had my moment in the sun and it was great. We'll see. But until then, I don't know. I've got other stuff. I want to build a website. I've been talking about that for a few months now, and I don't have time for all the things that I want to do. But that's actually not true. I feel like I do have time. I don't use my time well enough. And, sometimes, like with the Chessie thing, I'm working on Chessie, but then, like, it feels like, okay, 3 weeks, 4 weeks have gone by. I should be making a video right now, but I don't really have that much to show you. So I work on other things that I don't really feel like working on, just for the sake of having something to show you. That's not the way it's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be doing what I want to be doing and then telling you about it if you want to hear about it. I shouldn't, like, it's backwards. It's what I've always told other people. Like, that's backwards thinking. You shouldn't do it that way. You shouldn't feel obligated to do something just because. And now I'm doing it. What am I doing? I'm drooling. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, that's that. That's all I wanted to say about that. Don't panic. I'll be back soon enough. You won't even miss me. I hope you all have, like, a fantastic summer if you love summer. I'm going to have the most miserable summer ever if it's a warm summer, but it's still really cold and really rainy. Like, we're getting pretty close to July, and we haven't even really had that much of a summer, quote unquote, here yet. So, like, Christmas miracle. This is like the summer so far has been the summer of my dreams. Cold, rainy, windy. Let's keep it up. Keep it up, New Brunswick. I love it. So anyway, that's it for today. Merry Christmas, Merry Half Christmas, Merry Almost Christmas. I'll see you soon down the road. You won't even, if I am gone, you won't even know it. You won't even miss me, I promise. Until then, let's end with on the highest possible note and have a nice Merry Christmas from Kaylee Crossstitch. Love you all. See you soon.
Have yourself a merry half-Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry Darcy Christmas. Yippee-ki-yay. Keep the change, you filthy animal. Da-da. Do-do. Here we are on the Flosstube, cross-stitch Flosstube of yore. Faithful subscribers who are dear to us, gather near to us once more, near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And have yourself a merry half-Christmas now. Christmas now. And have yourself a merry half-Christmas now.
Happy trails, Hans.